Welcome back to Friday Philosophy. I'm doing a little afternoon shoot today because I'm going to be headed out for the evening, but wanted to make sure that I got this in today. Had an interesting chat with a friend of mine this morning about health, just in general, overall health and weight. And I am pulling in around 245 these days, but I'm also 6'4" and, in fairly good shape. But a year ago, I was 245 and in not so good a shape. And it was about last February where I decided it was time to make some life changes in terms of what I ate, what I drank. I'm approaching 40, which is not that big a deal to a lot of you, but for me it felt like it's a time for a little bit of reflection and where have I come, where am I going kind of thing. Sorry if I keep looking around, I've got a beagle roaming around at my feet. But first thing I did was cut out coffee. And I know a lot of you are rolling your eyes, but I work above a coffee shop that serves very potent coffee. And I was finding myself getting pretty jittery behind the keyboard on a daily basis and wasn't so keen on that. So step one was cutting out coffee. Step two was getting rid of the CocaCola. I was a Coke addict. I would stop at the quick shop in the morning and get a 32 ounce. I would sip on that till noon, and a lot of times would stop back there after lunch and grab another one. So there were a lot of days where I was going through maybe 64 ounces of Coke during the course of a day. So took the Coca-Cola out of my life. And for those of you who think getting rid of caffeine is difficult, it's not probably as bad as you think. But what I noticed almost immediately, within 2 weeks of quitting pop, I dropped 7 pounds. So that was something that was pretty darn cool for me to be able to say, just with that one action, got rid of a pretty good chunk of weight. I also, over the next few months and into the summer, started cutting fast food out of my life. And I still go to my Kentucky Fried Chicken. I still fast food probably once a week. But for a long time, I was doing it almost every day. So again, just developing healthy habits. And I still don't eat great. I'm not like going in to chew on some kale leaves or anything like that. But I found things that I like that are easy to prepare and don't take a lot of time, because that's of course why we go to fast food, right? Is because it's supposed to be fast. And honestly, I got tired of paying $8 a meal. For serious, I mean, we're talking about a wimpy little cheeseburger, some fatty fries, and a beverage for $8. Come on. I can go get a lot of good food for $8. So anyway, that's the end of that part of the soapbox lecture, but it also obviously helped improve my bank balance by cutting out the fast food. But anyway, over the course of about 6 months, I dropped 30 pounds. From that point, I also started working out a little bit, and I am not a gym rat, nor will I ever be. But I have a weight bench at home that I picked up for $30 on a garage sale. I have some pretty modest weights, about 100 pounds, and a couple of dumbbells. And with that, I was able to start to put on some muscle mass, which is something I was never able to do because of my metabolism. Funny how metabolism changes in your 20s and 30s from somebody who couldn't ever put on weight. Now could hardly keep it off. But, again, 2 times a week, maybe I would lift weights for about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes. Nothing super strenuous, barely broke a sweat on most days. But it's the long and the short of it is I feel so much better these days from just doing a couple of simple things. And it had a lot larger impact on my life than I ever would have expected, and my joint health has improved. And I'm not, again, I'm not one that takes a lot of vitamins or probiotics or anything like that. Um, but I haven't had knee pain, substantial knee pain for a year, about the time that I started making changes to my diet. And that's something pretty special because I have arthritis in both knees, you know, years of tearing them apart on the old basketball court and track and field and such. But you know, to not have that joint pain. And again, these are all simple things that didn't cost me a dime and in fact saved me money. So if there's something out there that you are looking to improve, I'm not saying it takes minimal effort, it takes commitment is what it takes. And a little bit of willpower, especially when you start talking about the coffee or the soda. But you might be amazed by the difference that a couple of small changes can make in your daily attitude and make in the way you feel, your overall body health. Again, I am not a fitness guru, I'm not a fitness junkie, I'm not particularly healthy when it comes to eating, but I'm better than I was a year ago, and it's starting to show all over my body and my attitude. So, you know, if there's something out there you want to do, I encourage you to give it a shot. Well, more than that, just do it. Go out there and make it happen. And in a couple of months, in a couple of weeks, you might find yourself with an entirely different attitude. A little bit different on the Friday philosophy than normal. But like I say, it's something that came up in conversation today with a friend of mine, and I thought I'd share it with you guys too. Just, you know, quit coffee, quit pop, quit fast food, and my joints are better. My body mass index is better. I'm not nearly as fat or chunky around the midsection as I was. Still working on that, by the way. But you can do it. Small steps, positive attitude, and you can take small steps to change your life. Anyway, we'll talk to you again soon. Feel free to check out some of the other videos on my channel, and have a great weekend.